Smack, smack, smack. This game is pretty fun and has a very fast-paced gameplay, which really makes me want to dash like Sonic. But how would I make this awesome tag game myself? Glad you asked, because today I'll show you the first steps to making your own fast-paced tag game like this. Also, we have all our video scripts on the Voxel Devs website, and if you're interested in getting commissions for your talents, you can now create an account by signing in with your Google account. And then by pressing on your profile, you can edit your portfolio and make it public for the developer community to see. Now, let's get into the video. Okay, we have a fresh base plate here. Let's start creating our tag game. Alright, so we will first start by probably checking how many players are in the game so we can make sure that there isn't just one person in the game, because then there wouldn't be a game. So let's start by creating a script in server script service. Let's call it game manager. So we will first start by probably making a variable for players, and we'll do game.players get service players. So then we can get all the players that are in the game. Alright, and then we're probably going to use a actually we're gonna make a variable that will do players needed, and we'll put that to like 2. Yeah, we'll need 2 players to start the game. So then we will create a while loop, and we'll just do hashtag players get players. So that's gonna get an array or a table of players, and then we're just gonna use the hashtag to get a number. So that's just gonna get how many players are in the game, basically. We'll do, actually, then we will do this. If it's more or equal to, so if the player count is more or equal to players needed, which is 2, if it's more or equal to 2, then we'll do this. But then again, you probably don't want this to run a bunch after you make it to the limit, or the what's acquired to start the game. So you probably want to take this statement here, make this task dot wait, and then put if then this, put a then statement, so then it doesn't just spam a bunch. Well, actually it is still gonna spam, but so we could keep the while loop and if then statement separated. But after, we're probably just gonna print in the if then statement, print ready to start game. So now if you play the game, well, obviously it's not gonna run. Well, I mean, we could do an else statement to check if there's not enough players, so we could be like not ready to start the game, and now it's gonna say not ready to start the game, and it's gonna spam that. I'm probably gonna make it so it waits a second and checks. But let's say if we go to, okay, I'm trying to find the test area server. Actually, wait, test here. Okay, where is, oh my god, team test here, run server clients. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's do 2 players, so it's server and clients. Okay, but now if we play it, it should let us have 2 people. Should be able to control 2 people. Okay, we got 1. We got another right here. Okay, so now as you can see, if you go to output, okay, for some reason it's not running the, oh no, because it's in the, okay, never mind guys. It's in the server output and it said right here, yeah. When the two players were in the game, it said ready to start the game. So now that has worked and we checked it works, we can now start by actually making it so it doesn't, intermission 10 seconds and it starts the game. So we'll add another value here, call it intermission time underscore time. We'll do 10 seconds. And then now we will also make a local function. We're gonna make a function. We're gonna call it intermission. Yeah, we're just gonna call it intermission. And look, well, it's already trying to give us something, but we're gonna do it by ourselves here. So what we're gonna do is we should probably also put the players that are already in the game in another table to, like, let's say another person enters the game, they're not in game yet, they're in the lobby area, so they have to wait until the game ends. So we will make sure that we'll have a table that has all the players who are actually in game. So we'll have in game players. We'll just keep that as a table. So then intermission would probably be, we'll do 4. I mean, we could do this technically. Actually, I'm probably gonna do this. So it just gave us this, and this just basically means it's a for loop and it's just gonna run. It's gonna loop 10 times. That's basically all it means. I equals intermission time. It's gonna start at 10, and then it's gonna -1 each loop. So one loop -1, another loop -1 until it hits 0 right here. So yeah, that's basically what it is. So it's probably gonna work, but before we do that, we don't want this to just keep spamming. Like if we put intermission here, it's just gonna keep spamming intermission, and then we're just gonna have a bunch of intermissions happening. So to not have that, we are going to do, and we're gonna have another variable here, game or round underscore started, and then we're just do and then we're gonna do and round started, well, and round not started. So that's just gonna make it so if the round is equal to false, which at the start of the game it is, it will, this statement will be true if this is also true. So let's just go through. So actually we'll just add, and I'll just illustrate, man. This is just for me. You don't really have to do this if you don't want to. This is just for me. Well, okay. Well, it's being annoying, so let's do this. This is just for me, guys. I just like it, so then it prints out if the round has started, like let's say it did start, we can just put print round has already started, just to give me a note that it has already started, so I know it's actually true. But then we'll just do so then we can now actually put intermission, right? But we probably want another function that's not called intermission to start the game, because just to be neat. So we'll just have another function called start underscore, or actually, yeah, start underscore. And in here, we'll just have it so it just does intermission, and then also prints out starting round. And we'll have this say starting intermission. So when any of these functions fire, they will print out whatever I printed out here into the server output. So now we could just use the start round function. And then I also am going to send in how many players. Send how many players. So then I can put in-game players equal to players, not uppercase players, lowercase players. So now, when we start the game, right now it's saying the game is not ready to start. Oh my god. It is glitching out. It is not having a fun time right now. Yep, it's doing intermission. Okay, okay, well now it's basically looping, cause yeah, it's basically just looping, cause the round ends immediately. Says it goes to 0 and then does it again. But actually, it's not even starting a new round because I don't believe I didn't make round started equal true. So now if I do round started equal true and I do this again, it will stop looping. So as you see, I have my 2 people here. So I do 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and then stop. Because now the round has already started. So now it knows that, oh wait, round has already started. Can't start another round until this round ends. So now now we're in a pretty good place. Got some round system parts starting. Not fully, but we can do stuff with this. So now that the round has started, we should probably make it so the round is actually around doing stuff. You know what I mean? So it'll do intermission. Also, I feel like I also want to show, a GUI probably showing the intermission time, and then it'll put you in a different position. So let's actually do that. Let's put a part. Let's call it lobby area. And wait, let me just put it as 1 stud. So make it like 10 studs here and then 10 studs over here. So this is gonna be the lobby here. Well, actually, you know what? To make it just a bit bigger, 15, 15. Alright, we're gonna make it anchored and take that, and then boom, transparent. Alright, so then this will be the lobby area, and then we'll just duplicate this, and then we'll make this area the game area. So this is gonna be when the game starts, and then this is when you're not in the game or the game hasn't started yet. So let's put those variables in our thing. I'm just gonna separate the game data, I guess. This could be, actually, I'm just gonna organize and call this game data, and then call this game sets. And then now I'm gonna get the lobby area by doing lobby area is equal to workspace wait for child lobby area, and then I'm gonna do local game area equal to workspace wait for child game area. So now that we got the lobby area and the game area, now I'm gonna make it so once the intermission is over, it's gonna send all the players to the game area. Now how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna do for underscore comma player in game players. Now a lot of developers use like pairs or I pairs I'm not gonna get into like what it really means. I mean, statement right here returns a iterator function the the provided table for use in a for loop, and then this says I pairs, and then it really doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter, but for a lot of developers, it does. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know, but I'm just gonna use nothing, and I'm just gonna do in-game players. That's what I'm gonna do for this. I don't really, and also you don't have to do get, children. You could just do in-game players and then do it. And then now you have your for loop, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the character of the player. So player, actually, you know what? Pick it up. Player, and then we're just gonna do this players colon players. Why are we gonna do this? So then it knows that this is a player. So we're basically telling the script, this is a player. Alright, this is a player. So now if I do dot, it's gonna give me all the things that a player has, even though it doesn't. Before it didn't know it was a player, but now that we told it, now it's like, oh, it's a player. Okay, you can't do this with everything though. So don't try like making a part into a player, because like when the game actually runs, it's gonna be like, no, it's not a freaking player. It's not a player. It's a part. So don't try to use that trick on everything. Just try to use them on unknown things, but you know what it is. But now we're gonna do. So now that we have the character, we're gonna do character move to and we're gonna move this to the lobby. Actually, no, not lobby area, game area, and then we'll do dot position. So what the move to function does is pretty self-explanatory. It literally just moves the character, or basically it moves models, which the character is a model, to a designated area that you choose. Basically, what position you choose, x, y, and z, vectors. So now that should work. But then also, I feel like I should make a function. Yeah, you know what? Local function end round. I think I should just make that. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. I don't know. It just makes sense. And then end round we'll just do false. And then also we'll do this. And then move everybody to the lobby area instead. But also we're forgetting that we actually need, time before the round ends. Not because if I just do actually I need to put this function up here so then I can run it. If I do end round here, it's just gonna end the round as soon as it puts everybody to this location. So you'll just see you moving back and forth to the location many times. Like it's gonna be havoc, basically. So we need to give a little bit of time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add to our game datas and game data variables. We're gonna do local time round time. Yeah, round time equals maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 160. That's not 2 minutes. You didn't see that. 120 seconds. Okay, you didn't see that, guys. You didn't see that. So 120 seconds. So then we're gonna do for underscore. Well, actually, no. We're gonna do basically the same thing we did here. Copy this. Put this right here. And instead of that, we're gonna do round time. No, round time. And essentially, this basically is the same thing. So we'll just call this time left. And then now it's gonna wait until 2 minutes pass, and it's gonna end the round from here. It's gonna end the round, and then you should go to lobby area. So now if we play this, hopefully, pray for me, guys. This better work. I know it's probably gonna work 100%. I know it is. I'm pretty good coder, better than GNOME code. You know what I mean? Over. Okay, my guy just fell on the ground. All right, so yep, as you see, 3, 0, and we got an error. Okay, look, that's fine. It's fine. What is it? What does it want? Attempt to iterate over a number. What are you talking about? Oh, see, look, this is an example of how when you tell the script, hey, this is a player, and it's not what you said it was, it gets mad at you, and it's like, no, you're dumb. It's not a player. You liar. So, what you do now is you fix your problem. So, what I did was I made it equal to a number, and I was supposed to make it equal to just a table. It was a number. So now, actually, well, now I don't even have to do this. I don't believe I have to do this now. Character. Oh no, I stopped. Wait. By the way, it still works if you just take off this. It's just better if it's like this, because then it gives you all the options of what it would have for a player. So it's just visually easy for you. But let's test it now. And it should work. Should work. Now. Okay, yep, not ready. And then it's going to work. Alright. Now it's doing intermission. And what do you mean? Iterate over a instance value. What are you talking about? Oh my god. What? See, look. And the uppercase. The uppercase, man. The uppercase. Like, you know what I mean? Oh my god. Uppercase. Okay, there you go. Alright, well, that was my bad. So, guys, if you also did that mistake, lowercase. Because, you know, they get mad because of small little things. Alright, but I think now should work. Intermission 0, and then it puts you to a different position. You saw my guys just like teleported. Wait, they moved. So now it'll do time left, and then I'll just keep going until the time is 0, and then it's, you know, let me just fast forward this for you guys. Okay, and now the time is over, and boom. So, yep, and then it ends round, and then it just repeats again, and then starts another one. But you probably want it so like it gives, like it doesn't immediately just do it. But that's when, you know, that's probably like when, you know, you're doing the intermission. That's probably when like you first pick the round and then it does the intermission. But we will do that. We'll do map choosing in the next video. Alright, guys. So yeah, it is the end of this video. But next video I'll show you how to make it so you can select different maps and vote for a match. Well, no, a map. And then, you know, highest votes gets chosen. So I'm gonna show you that in the next video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.